Mamacitas, what's up? What's happening? Welcome back to my channel. A little video with my brother. We're probably just going to talk about the Black Lives Matter movement, what's been happening in Chicago, and generally what's going on. Tell me, what's up? How have you been feeling?
Yeah, I've been feeling as good as I can. First couple weeks tough, but you know, as a black man, you tend to be able to suppress these kind of emotions and just move forward, I guess.
But that's unhealthy for the black community, suppression and moving forward.
I mean, it's unhealthy, but how are we supposed to continue with life? Or like watered down version we've been accustomed to living lately, you feel me? Like, we're just supposed to fit in and be part of the system, the broken system. So like, how can you really fit in and just act like nothing is happening when you're actually dealing with a lot of emotions? But like, those emotions can't really get you anywhere sometimes, so you just have to
keep moving
forward.
Yeah, because sometimes if you like internalize and get too angry, get too emotional, you can't like really do as much as you want to like achieve it at work because you're just feeling emotional. So I would say compartmentalization is more important than suppression. So you know how to separate it from different things, and you know how to talk about it when you're at home or address it when you're with your friends or with people that you trust. For me, I'm feeling better now. The police presence at first was a little bit disturbing in Chicago. There was a lot of like army vehicles on the road, on the exit. So our main highway system is called Lakeshore Drive, and basically there was so much police presence all over Lakeshore Drive, like all around our apartments. One time we were going out for a jog, and like right in front of my apartment there were vans of policemen. Like, how many would you say? Like 20? Yeah. Maybe 20 policemen like in vans in front of our apartment. So it's been kind of weird, man. It's like just
it's been a new normal, but I feel as though like it's been like a shift, like a needed shift, because we've just been acting like everything is normal for way too long, and it's not. And that's one thing I'm glad 2020, because like the old world is gone. Like, this is a new norm, or a new like shift in like the way things are. So I'm not even like sad about it or anything. Like, I'm just kind of like hopeful, but kind of hopeless at the same time. It's like a weird mixed feeling.
Normal. Do you think it's changed like your patterns of behavior and stuff? Like not wanting to go on a run, not wanting to go on a walk, not wanting to, you know, do stuff like that?
For sure. Like, all my life since I moved to America at like 16, I've noticed this type of things. Like, you cannot just skateboard and be a black person with no type of voice in the back of your head telling you that what you're doing is type wrong.
Especially in New York, because you used to skateboard in New York, I was always so scared.
A white person can go out and they could just live carefree and live their life. But as a black person or a black man, you just have to always like remind yourself that even when you're doing the most normal things, some people might see you and be like, oh yeah, no, you're not supposed to be doing that, or nah, black boys don't skate, or like black boys are not supposed to. No, I'm telling you, even when some black people see black people skating, they be like, nah, that's a white boy's thing or something like that. Like, there's so many like roles people want you to play as a black person sometimes.
Yeah, so basically what you said about what a black person can do, a white person can get away with some things that a black person can't. So we had a curfew. Our curfew was given for 9 p.m. Keep in mind, we went to get dinner. It was 8:40 something or 8:51 or even 9:12.
It was 9:12.
It was already past 9, and they sent the curfew alert at 9 when we had like 2 minutes to do anything. So we're already out, like, what are we supposed to do? So anyways, we end up going to my friend's house, having a sleepover, and we come back the next day. But what I was saying is, like, I came back from work one day really late at like 11 or something. There was a white man standing on the road with curfew. He was standing there just walking around as if everything was normal. But it's like, it's just a weird double standard.
I'm just glad that the era of like awareness or like, yeah, let's spread this and that is over, because like everybody has had time to be aware of what's going on. Now is the time for change. It's not about no awareness no more. That awareness stage been passed. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna relax, but can I say no? Okay, I'm sorry. But y'all people have to change.
I think
Like,
one of the infuriating things is that we're talking about change and we're talking about things like that, but there are lots of companies who are just being performative and not putting their money where their mouth is or making any actions or changes in their system. Like people who post a black square and say Blackout Tuesday, like Zara, for example, said we are for equality. What does that mean, Zara? That's the most random, basic, generic statement. Give us what you're doing. How many black people are in your executive roles, corporate roles? What are you doing to ensure you have more black models? Zara didn't have black models. I swear I shop on Zara like for the past probably 5-6 years. Zara didn't have black models like 2 years ago. I remember seeing the first black model on Zara and being like, oh my god, they finally have black models. It's insane. It's actually ridiculous.
Like, one thing that drives me insane is these companies are number driven. They care about figures, they care about values, but when it comes to letting us know the values and figures that matter most, now they can't even give us no figures.
The values and figures, exactly.
So it's basically like a slap in the face, but at the same time, like, I feel as though this is just an awakening for us to like support local businesses that are black owned, to support more black entrepreneurs like my sister.
Yeah, check out my website, Bejeweled Lashes. I'm wearing them today. Little plug.
Be happy and be supportive in your own blackness too. Like, just be happy in your own skin. Don't let none of this tear you down and make you
feel less than. Yeah. Exactly. That's one of the things that I've been also trying to like encourage other people. It's like when other people try to say you're less than, you also should be fortified in yourself. So when people say, oh, this is what I think of you, you already have opinions of yourself. You already have what you believe you are. So you can't let everybody else's opinions knock you down. And I know it's hard, but continue to have that self-fortifying ability within.
Yeah, so with all that being said, like at the end of the day, everything boils down to each individual person. You can't just take this message with the lightest of hearts, but at the same time, I don't want you to be too serious. But like, just know that now is the time to change, so that in the future, everything could be mellow, peaceful, harmonious, even better than what it would have been if we just kept silent.
And kept doing things like they were before. Definitely, yes. More people are realizing, like Kylie Jenner said, this is the year of realizing. More people are realizing things. I've seen a lot of progressive change and happy things. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Just a nice quick conversation of how we've been feeling, how Chicago has been handling protests, and how things have just been here basically. I hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you next time.